Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Welcome back to your channel, everybody. Today we'll be looking at how you can master the use of currency strength in your daily trading routine. As a day trader, you must understand that all your trades and setup are on the lower time frame. You analyze and trade the H1, M15, and maybe the 5-minute time frame. And since you are trading within a short period as compared to a swing trader who trades for H4 and daily time frame, you must have an edge of understanding of the strength and weakness of any currency or any forex pair before you can trade them. You must understand how the strength of a currency pair can improve or reduce your chances of having a winning or a losing trade. So with this basic understanding, let's get started and see what we can cover in this video. Currency strength is a measurement of a country's currency purchasing power. So the currency strength expresses the value of the currency. It can be described as an indicator reflecting many factors related to that particular currency. For example, fundamental data, overall economic performance, or interest rate. But we as day traders, we need only the short-term value of a particular currency. We need to know which currency is strong and which currency is weak at a particular moment in a day or at a particular hour. Knowing the strength of the currency will power your decision making on which forex pair to trade. But note that the strength of a currency depends on the time frame on which we are trading. So for instance, if you are a day trader who trades H1 and M15 or M5 time frame, then you must look for your currency strength on the H4 and H1. Only those time frames. So the strength of a currency depends on the time frame that you are trading. There are a lot of currency strength meter indicator out there. If you use TradingView, you can search for currency strength meter or currency strength metrics and select one of your favorites, okay, one that suits your preferences. But if you use MT5 or MT4 to trade, you will not find it by default, so you need to download it. You go to the MKL5 website to search for currency strength meter of your choice. But here on this channel, we use a particular currency strength meter called MKLTA MT5 currency strength index, currency strength matrix. It is free. That is what I've been using for about 5 years now. It's the best I've found that suits my specifications so far, and it shows the currency strength on different time frames at a particular time. Okay, so you can also see it has a very nice color codings, So I'll leave the link to the site below in the description. Download it, install it on your MT5 so you can follow along. But on MT5, the indicator will not be automatically installed on the platform unless you install it yourself. So I will make a video at the end of this particular video, or maybe later, to show you how to install the indicator on the platform, okay, if you don't know how to do it. But for now, let's focus on how to understand the use of it and how you're going to use the currency strength meter to trade. As a forex day trader, when you wake up in the morning, or whatever your trading schedule is, you first have to check if there's going to be any high impact news within the day before you think of even analyzing the market. So have you noticed that on chart, sometimes the chart looks very messy, right? See, look at this side. See what happened here. Have you noticed that sometimes the chart will misbehave? Assuming you have a setup here, what will happen to your trades? See, all the way from here to this side, can you see? At this particular moment, which means there was news event. So as a day trader or a forex trader, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you have to check is to what? Check whether there's going to be a high impact news on the market. These news occur every day, most of the time, but it's not all of them that are high impact. Okay, so you must first check for news before you analyze the market. Every professional trader does this, so you must also do it. Okay, that is what is going to make you get winning trades or losing trades. So assuming you took a trade here thinking that, oh, I'm going to have a winning trade, it can take you out, right? Look at our breakout continuing trading strategy. Let me show you here. Can you see something here? Support, and there was a breakout, right? So there's a breakout. They say, oh, there's a breakout. See what happened here. There was news event as at that time. So see, after the news, see what happened. Market came back, gave you bullish engulfing pattern. You see, this strategy is actually a very good strategy because almost every time you have a lot of winning trades. Okay, so see, gave you bullish engulfing pattern just after the news, and then see, you take your profit. That's all. Take your market here, take your trade here, and then you take your profit somewhere here. Very simple, guys. Your stop loss somewhere here. But I'm trying to tell you that before you even think of analyzing the market, check the market, check the news internet to see if there's going to be any news. Okay, because news can what? Invalidate your trade setups. Assuming you entered the trade here, you got a bullish engulfing pattern and you entered, and mistakenly you did not check and there was news. Do you think you get a winning trade here? You won't get, right? You won't get a winning trade there. So always, before you think of analyzing the market in the morning as a day trader, you must first go and check if there's going to be news. Okay. But the big question is, how would you know if there's going to be news? You're not a hedge fund, right? You don't have links. So how do you know there's going to be news? Well, that's very simple. Visit forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com. This is a free website for every professional trader. We professional traders, we watch this site as we watch any other chart, because no matter the setup you are trading, the success of any trade may be affected by news. So go to forexfactory.com. Okay, it's like your window as a professional trader, your worldwide window to get any news before it will affect all your trades. Okay, so go to forexfactory.com and search for the latest update of news. Okay, but on the site, make sure your local time is synced with your platform time. Just click on the time and it will automatically detect your local time. This is very important because if you get the news at the wrong time, it will mess up all your trades. So okay, most of people get losing trades and they don't understand why they get losing trades. Though as a trader you're definitely going to lose, but some of your winning trades would have won, right? But because you do not get the news at the right time, or you traded without even knowing there's going to be news, most people begin to trade, they don't even know news can affect their setups. So they trade because they don't know that. They end up entering a trade, a buy or sell, and then news come out along and it messes up their trade. They lose their whole capital. Okay, so don't fall victim to that. So go to forexfactory.com, visit this site, and then check all the news updates every day. Okay, that's what's going to be your daily routine as a day trader. Every day, wake up, go to forexfactory.com. Okay, so after you go to forexfactory.com to check for news updates, the next one you're going to look for is your currency trend meter. You come back to your charts and then you analyze the market using the currency trend meter. The currency trend meter is going to tell you which currency is strong and which currency is weak at a particular moment in time. So we trade on H4, H1 and M15. Okay, so if you want to take any trade, you have to check which currency is strong, and then you search for other weakest currency and you merge them together before you go and search for a setup. Okay, so on this particular currency trend today, what can we see? We can see that the AUD is very strong. It's strong on the H4, but it's not really strong on the H1. But can we take this trade? And we can try, because we can see that even on the daily it's still strong. So if the H1 is weak a little, it may be the market is trying to retrace. That's why the H1 is weak. But so far as the H4 is strong, we can just take a look of the market. Okay, we can take a look at the market and see what actually is going to happen. So we can check AUD is strong and which is weak. You can see that the switch is very weak, right? The switch is very, very weak on all time frame. So we have to go and check AUD with the switch. So we go to file, new charts, and we search for our new chart. We search for AUD switch on our charts. You can see AUD switch here. Okay, so here on AUD switch charts, we can see that the market is on an uptrend as we found it in the currency trend meter. So how do you analyze and find your trades? We can see that the moving averages are in sync, right? Good, moving averages are in sync. So how do you find a setup? You're looking for support area here. Can you see? Support, and there's a small support here, and there was a breakout. So right now, assuming this candle gave us bullish engulfing candle, we would have taken it. But I don't like this candle. Okay, it is not bullish engulfing. I don't like it. So I wait for the market to retrace again. The market gives me bullish engulfing pattern, then I will take the market up. Okay, that's very simple. I wait for the market to come back again. If it's able to give me bullish engulfing pattern, then I'll take the trade. But now I'm going to wait. Okay, so let's wait for this one. Let's wait for this one and see. So which currency pair again can we merge? We can see that the AUD is still strong We can match it with the pound, okay? The pound, AUD with the pound. So let's go and see what is happening on AUD and the pound chart. This is the pound AUD chart, and as we can see, the market is also on a downtrend. So where can we take a trade right now? We have to wait, okay? We can take a trade here, but I don't like it. We have to wait for the market to break these support areas. Don't forget our strategy. Breakout continuous trading strategy. So we wait for the market to break here. The market is able to break here today and then reverse back and give us bearish engulfing pattern, and then we take the trade. Okay, so we have to wait for the market to come back here and then we take the trade down. So these are the pairs we'll be watching today. We'll be watching the AUD with the switch, we'll be watching the pound with the AUD. Okay, which currency pair again can we merge? We can also merge the AUD with the USD. See, the USD is very weak on our time frame that we want. Okay, it's weak on the H4 and even daily, which means all the lower time frame will also become weak. So AUD with the USD. So let's go to the chart and see what is happening there. So AUD USD, let's see. So here we are on the AUD USD chart, and as you can see, the market is also on an uptrend, a very strong uptrend. Can you see? Very strong uptrend. But can we just buy here? No, we have to wait. Okay, we can buy somewhere here because there's a bullish engulfing pattern, but that does not fit this particular strategy I'm teaching you. That's for another strategy I'm going to teach you later. But this particular strategy I'm teaching you, you have to wait for the market to break this whole support zone. In case it breaks, and then we will take our trade. When it breaks and let me make it smaller. When it breaks and reverses back and give us bullish engulfing pattern, and then we take the market up, we ride the market up. Okay, so as a trader, you must have the patience to wait for these patterns to emerge, okay, and show themselves. You can't just wake up and just be buying and selling. You must have specific criteria where you trade. Okay, so every morning when you wake up, do this same thing. When you wake up, check forexfactory.com. Check for if there's going to be any news that's going to be validate your setup within an hour or minutes or any time. After that, come and check your currency strength meter to see which currency is strong, which currency is weak, and then you search for your patterns. After you search for your patterns, you sit down, you wait for your pattern to be ready. If only they are ready, then you take a trade. Okay, so in a day you can take 1, 2, or 3 trades. If there's no trade within the day, you don't take any trade. That is why most people cannot become profitable traders, because they don't have the pay. They are still babies. Okay, they can't think like an adult. They are still baby. Like if you put toffee there for a baby always want to go and take the toffee and eat it. If you say, baby, wait for this toffee, okay, I'm going out, I'll come back, wait for an hour, I'll give you the toffee. The baby cannot wait for that hour, because hour looks too long for that baby. Okay, so babies cannot become mature. The same way in trading, if you're a baby, you cannot become mature and become profitable trader. You must have the patience to wait. Okay, you must become matured. You sit down, you wait for your strategy to be ready, and only when your setup is ready, you take the trade. If your setup is not ready, you don't take any trade. Okay, guys, you don't take any trade. Sit down, wait for your setup to be ready before you take a trade. So act as a matured person, because you want to become a profitable trader. Act as a matured person. Sit down, wait for your strategy to be ready before you think of taking a trade. So that will be all for this particular video, and I think we've learned a lot, right? We've learned a lot how to use a currency strength meter, how to master currency strength. So do this every day, okay? Do this every day, and I bet you can become profitable just with this strategy I've taught you, okay? In subsequent videos, I'll teach you more strategies so that when you wake up in the morning, you watch this particular strategy. You also watch maybe 2 or 3 strategies. So you sit down, you open your screens, and then you watch them. Okay, you open your screens, you watch them, the setup, which one is about to happen, which one about to be validated, and then you take the trade. Okay, so that will be all. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and come back again next time. See you again.